Salisbury wrote that Vice President J.D. Vance wanted to pursue criminal charges against two Florida influencers who were preaching violence on social media. The messages did not specify the identities of the pair and said prosecutors had declined one of the cases. Hasan, right now, no, I don't think it's appropriate for J.D. Vance to prosecute Destiny for speech, okay? What are you guys, stupid? If they want to prosecute him for, like, CSAM, that's fine. That's totally appropriate, okay? Having CSAM on his computer, I'm there with you every day, okay? Trying to prosecute him because you don't like what he's saying is insane. I'm not stupid enough, like Destiny and Dan Saltman were, to advocate for such a thing. It is ironic, however, that they wanted this to happen to me for years, and it's like seemingly happening to him. Or it's probably not going to happen, but like seemingly it almost happened to him. What is this? There's a new signal leak. This may be part of that. Might have doctored evidence he gave to the court. Destiny's panicking after seemingly losing all of his income and being outed publicly for sexting a minor in the middle of a legal battle he appears to be losing. What are you talking about? This is like, wait, oh, is this new? Destiny's now having a meltdown in DG chat because spoiled white girl, Pixie Love, committed the crime of hiring an expert's forensic guy to verify that Bonarelli had been tampering with and falsifying evidence submitted to the court. Wait, what the fuck is this? Dude, I'm going to lose it. It cannot be this Mimi for court shit. Plaintiff has preceded 3,000 documents or produced 3,000 documents. This piece of shit sent me every single Discord message in a separate text file. And like 80% of what she provided were just messages from our group chat. I'm so fucking annoyed. Like, this whole thing is a giant fucking joke to her. It's all memes and shit. A sauce. They paid some stupid experts forensics guy to say my logs are tampered with, and they're comparing them to Solo's logs, who we can't depose, who isn't part of the case. How can I even speak for any of this shit? I'm actually so it's actually so R-worded. Destiny, that 50K is going a long way compared to whatever you spent. She's not using that 50K. Her parents are loaded and are covering this 100%. It's so annoying that I've spent so many days and weeks of my time compiling stuff. She hasn't turned over anything and just frolicking around like nothing is even happening, and they're just playing games the whole time. Destiny, what is Jane Doe's incentive for dragging this case out with this memes this long? Is it just to burn your reputation? Dude, these guys are, I mean, his cult is so stupid. Like, they just don't understand, like, that there's a wronged party here. And of course, the wronged party is going to understandably follow through. According to Pixie's new legal filing, it has been definitively determined that Destiny was sending pornographic material to a minor and was in possession of CSAM of that same minor. Lock him up. I mean, yeah, that's what is this? In Pixie's opposition to Destiny's motion to dismiss, her legal team reveals that Rose, the then underage child Destiny was exchanging CSAM with, has been issued a subpoena and is sent to be deposed. After finally ascertaining Rose's legal identity, plaintiff has obtained evidence that Rose's date of birth is October 30th, 2004. Thus, when Bonnell was exchanging pornographic content with Rose between March of 2022 and until October 30th, 2022, Rose was a minor. See Exhibit B here too, redacted official certification of the Department of Motor Vehicles driving record. Well, yeah, the fact that he's like complaining about this when this is an active court case where obviously the party that was victimized is going to do everything they can to put together a coherent case that, you know, like, what do you mean Destiny Jane Doe's incentive for dragging this case? Superboy to attack my reputation and waste my money. Since she has no reputation and never will, hers doesn't matter. And since her parents are apparently loaded, it's not her money, so she doesn't care. Do you know why she wants to bring you down so bad? It feels so out of the blue. You were friends before? Bro, what is happening in this community? Are they that oblivious to what's going on? Are they talking about Pixie here? Who's suing him for what? I don't know this clown's news. Dude, I don't even know where to begin, okay? Jesus Christ. Destiny procured child sexual abuse material from a minor. 100%. This is like now officially in the court documents, okay? And in the process of procuring child sexual abuse material from a minor, I don't know why he did this, but sent that minor a bunch of videos of him having, sometimes consensually recorded sex acts with other people, and sometimes unconsensually recorded sex acts with other people. He had compiled like this entire library of content that he sent to a minor that he was trying to Okay. And then somehow that minor or an associate or someone leaked all of those videos. And then people basically were like, what the these are, these are people that you consider orbiters, like people that were members of his community, girls that were content creators within his orbit of influence, girls that were dating other content creators who were also orbiters of his. And they were obviously very frustrated with the reality when they found out that he was just sending their sex tapes to random people that he was trying to. So one of the victims actually sought damages and sued him for releasing the revenge porn of them having sex. This is that court case. And then there were other victims that I think also joined in on the court case as well. There was also another person that found out that she was actually unconsensually recorded while having sex with this person. There's a criminal charge potentially as well. And this has just been like an ongoing legal battle for him in the state of Florida. And in the process of this ongoing legal battle, he went in and hired the same law firm that actually defended Prince Andrews. But the problem is, he's such a he thinks he can like debate lord his way out of this. Also worth mentioning that the reason nobody goes after him is because they fear his community. Yeah. But in the process of all this stuff happening, he literally went to one of the worst communities of doxers and egged them on, flexing about how they would never find the information of this minor. Okay. And he even revealed details about said minor. So, of course, that community of doxers found the information of said minor and confirmed that she was a minor at the time. Like, if you have an ongoing legal battle, it's probably better for you to shut the up. You know what I mean? Especially because only a month ago or 2 months ago, not shutting the up caused people to go and find the identity of this person and confirm that she was a minor when you were getting CSAM from them. Destiny, how much longer do you think it goes on for? No clue. It looks like they want to try and make it survive the trial, but I have no idea why. She has absolutely nothing. Do you think he's going to pull out the ethical CP debate in court? I don't know. But somewhere along the way, wait, what? We don't have to cover this every week? Okay, I'm going to start banning my... I haven't talked about this in months. What are you talking about? And the only reason why I brought this up is because because JD Vance is seemingly trying to go after Destiny on some free speech, which I said was inappropriate and unacceptable. And then someone said, oh, have you seen this? And revealed to me that there's new details in this court case. I hate when you talk about this every week. I don't. I hate when dumb say shit like that. As a matter of fact, the only reason why I had to describe the details of this court case is because chatters were like, I don't know who the this person is, or I don't know what the this person has done. Evidence to the reality that I don't actually cover this shit that much. For understandable reasons. There are far more consequential things happening in the world. What? Anyway. His community and orbit have been one massive knot of reality show style interpersonal drama for like a decade, and likely so many people had their lives affected or ruined by this scene. More people need to know. I know. But yeah, it seems like he's just more invested in eating whatever damages that come if this goes to court. Or, I mean, it is in court already, but it seems like he's just invested in eating whatever damages happen, knowing full well that it's going to happen. But in the process, like retaining some, retaining whichever percentage of the cult that he can maintain. And that's why he's just like steadily victim blaming and talking about how this lawsuit is actually for purely selfish reasons, and that this person has no reason to do such a thing. Like the smart thing to do in this situation would be to just shut the up, let your lawyers do the talking. But he's obviously not doing that because he thinks, well, whichever way the court case goes, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, sure, I eat a lot of damages, but like I would need to retain a sizable chunk of my audience that's like hemorrhaged. Everything he says gets added to Discovery, probably. Yeah, I do genuinely think his I mean, he will always lead to his own downfall. That much was clear to me. But I do think he fancies himself to be this brilliant person. Like he fancies himself to be like a genuine, unique mind, like the brain that no one has, with a brain that no one has ever seen before. Like he's smarter than his lawyers, he's smarter than everybody else, and that he can basically debate himself out of any corner, including this. Very strange. Special boy syndrome. He tried to take the LSAT on stream and crashed out. Lamau. Oh yeah, I remember that because he was trying to dunk on a lawyer friend of mine, actually. What if this hits national news? It's going to be used to persecute the left. Unfortunately, it's a W for us and the victims, but it's a massive L overall, I fear. Wait, what? No. What are you talking about? What? A W for the... Wait, I'm confused. Are you talking about... There's two separate incidents here. If you're talking about Pixie's case against Destiny, that's entirely separate. If you're talking about JD Vance trying to prosecute Destiny for speech, then those are two separate incidents. One is completely inappropriate and also unconstitutional. The other is within the confines of the law and has nothing to do with the left at all. It's just a victim being able to successfully sue someone who distributed pornographic material of them. The f does that have to do with the left? They're separate, but that won't stop them from using them to smear the entire left. It doesn't help that people close to the party still fuck them on America. America is not close to the party. The f are you guys talking about? You need to literally remove yourself from whatever bubble that you exist in. No one, like, dude, as much as I on the Democratic Party, I would go so far as to say I'm closer to the Democratic Party, both in the eyes of the general public and also in the eyes of the Democratic Party than someone like Destiny is. The f you mean? It doesn't matter if they try to be like, oh, this liberal debater turned out to be a sex pest, is going to make national news or something. Like, that's utterly irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. What? What are you guys talking about? What's happening with my mic arm? Someone said that's ad hominem. What? Yeah, I think you guys have developed this like outsized, like you, for one reason or another. Maybe you were former Destiny fans, maybe you're still currently Destiny fans, but you have believed in this like totally false notion that he just like represents a wing of the Democrat Party or something. He does not. He is not all that relevant in the grand scheme of things. No, and America is like a totally random group that most likely did a lot of reputational damage to whatever ambitious goals that they had by associating early on with someone like Destiny. You are constantly contradicting yourself. You are the king of contradictions yourself, contradicting yourself. Oh, we talked about the pedophile sex pest. I was wondering what's going on. This is another part of the reason why I usually don't like covering sex pestiny, because instantly his dumb rats come in and start chirping. What's really funny about it is that, like, at least I would say like 4 years ago or whatever, he had more sophisticated fans. Like, they were still not the most intelligent, but they, like, I think the quality of the quality of the hater has diminished over time. Because I think at least like those who were major fans of his that were somewhat intelligent have already jumped ship by now. Now I can't even tell if this is like an Ethan Klein fan or a Rape Tone fan. Now you just have haters that don't mind being associated with a pedo. I mean, which one are we talking about?